Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. On the stage, we have Nashville Superspeedway General Manager Matt Grieche and six-time Nashville Superspeedway winner Carl Edwards. Matt?
Thanks for being here, everybody, today. It's an honor to be here on behalf of Nashville Superspeedway, Speedway Motorsports, Marcus Smith. Thank you for being here today for our Ally 400 NASCAR weekend. Sold-out crowd today, so appreciate that. But today, I'm truly honored to introduce an exceptional human being, but also one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers and six-time race winner here at Nashville Superspeedway, Carl Edwards.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we're so pleased for Carl to be here, but do want to announce today what we're looking to do here at Nashville Superspeedway is introducing a Legends Plaza out front at our marquee sign to really commemorate history, what's been happening here at Nashville Superspeedway, and what's been given back to the NASCAR community here in Middle Tennessee. And it's phenomenal. Six-time race winner means 6 backflips,
I
six
think so.
Gibson Trophy guitars.
That's the best part.
Yes, yes, which we're looking forward to giving another one out today. But those unforgettable moments, we're going to create a Legends Plaza out there, and it'll be open for all our fans to come see. Year-round, we're in the design phase of getting it installed and built, but we'll do that, and it's truly an honor for me to introduce Carl Edwards as our inaugural honoree to our Nashville Superspeedway Legends Plaza.
Carl, your thoughts?
This is more than an honor. The sport of NASCAR was a dream. It's just a dream of mine. And I was talking with this gentleman here, sitting in the media center. What was your name again, sir, with the glasses and the business card? Stephen. And Stephen was just telling me his story about how he, wanted to work in this sport. And we were talking, and he sits here today, and he's being paid to be here doing something that he loves. And for me, that's what NASCAR was. It was a dream. I mean, a lot of us in the room shared the same dream, and I got to do it. And in doing it, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about competition, and I met some just amazing people. And so to be able to come back here and reflect on that is just, it's a really powerful thing and a humbling thing for me. To be able to share it with my family and my friends that have visited here today and feel all the love is just over the top. So what's this made out of in real life? What is this going to be?
Bronze.
Okay.
Yes.
I would
Thank
never have dreamed there would be any bronze anything of me at a racetrack. So this is just unreal. It's a huge honor, and thank you.
It should be bronze and concrete. So.
Okay. All right. Well. But yeah, the racetrack. So a couple things showing up here today that shocked me. Just the crowd and the excitement around the track. So that is so neat. There's so much energy around NASCAR right now. It's so neat to be here at this racetrack, one that we had a lot of success at, but I've never seen it like this. I mean, this is cool to see this many people who are enjoying the sport, enjoying the Nashville Superspeedway, and and that's special. The track itself, it's so difficult. I don't know what the drivers have been talking about. Are they discussing that it's tough, it's on the edge here? I saw Kyle Busch spun out by himself in practice, which you never see that. This place was always hard for me. And my wife, on the way in, she said, "So you love this place, huh?" I was like, "No, as a driver, this is hard. This is a tough place." And so I was always very proud of the wins. And I thought it was a testament to my team, because as a race car driver, there's this place, your car has to be perfect. So neat track.
Thank you. Looked pretty tough yesterday, but yeah. Carl, I do want to let you know, just a testament to you and what you mean to the NASCAR fan base. By far, when we announced that you were coming today, was our most viral social post we've ever put out, and that's a testament to you.
That means a lot. I don't know what to say other than I'm truly the luckiest guy in the world. I got to live my dream, do something I love, and when it was time for me to go do other things, I've been able to go do them, and to be able to come back and to be received the way that I have, it shocked me. I told Dale Jr. when we were at Darlington, I said, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy." He said, "That's the problem. You're not on social media. You don't do anything. So when you show up, people are happy to see you." But it really is just a great feeling.
Well, You're welcome back anytime. So thank you for
Thanks,
being here.
Matt, can you talk a bit about the design and why the guitar pick?
Well, I think we've gone into our logo. This is the guitar head. We've done a guitar pick, and Nashville synonymous with entertainment and music as it is, and we want to bring what Nashville is, Middle Tennessee, into the venue and keep incorporating that. So just the design and the look of that was important to us, and keep that tradition here at Nashville.
Yeah, it's cool. So one of the trophies these are very special trophies to me, and one of them went to my Uncle Tom, who's a great musician, Tom Edwards. He sent me a picture this morning. It's my cousin TJ's birthday today. He would have been 42. He passed away when we were very young, and my Uncle Tom was jamming on the guitar this morning in honor of all the stuff that's going on and TJ's birthday. And so for me, on a personal level, those guitars have been really neat, so I appreciate that.
Good, thank you. And what we're going to do is get a replica made of this as well, and hopefully we can get it to Carl. Maybe you can sign it for us. But we're going to auction off to Speedway Children's Charities, which I know I think you were impactful with during your NASCAR time.
Absolutely. Speedway Children's Charities was, we all want to do things in our community, and sometimes it's hard to decide where maybe your resources and your money go. And I'll never forget one of the Speedway Children's Charities big events. I met at that time, I think it was the only paid employee for Speedway Children's Charities. And I don't remember her name, but she was running around with like 2 feet of paperwork, and she just looked frazzled. And I thought, they're doing right with the money, right? They're saving every dollar for the kids. And so, yeah, the Speedway Children's Charities, they've been amazing.
Yes, they are. Every dollar goes back to the kids.
Thank you. We've got time for just a few questions.
Hey, Carl, Brad Gilly, PRN. Great to see you here.
Good to be here.
You famously gave away maybe all your trophies, most of your trophies, even in the Aflac days, especially to children and all of that. Did you ever keep anything? I mean, other than maybe some guitars?
Yeah, so we do have some stuff, but that was such a neat thing to be able to do. There's a guy, Danny Crane, that I raced with in Holt Summit, Missouri. And I remember watching him. He won all the time. And when he won, the kids would all run down to the fence and he'd give him the trophy. And I thought, man, that is so cool. And so the idea came and the inspiration came from Danny. But it's been so neat for me, like this morning, getting that picture from my Uncle Tom and to know how much that trophy means to him. That's really special. So those victory, mementos are spread all over the country. And so it's been good. But yes, I kept a couple. I have at least one guitar at home, and it really is. It's neat. The older I get, the more I appreciate them.
Stephen Toronto, CBS Sports. Carl, you mentioned that NASCAR was your dream, and we also discussed, the dream of it. But kind of getting onto this side of things, you also enter a bubble, and it can also be very all-consuming. So. Since you stepped out of the car and started to do some other things with your life, what have you learned about stepping outside of the NASCAR bubble, and what has laid beyond?
That's a great question. So I learned I had it really easy when I was a driver. It was sure simple. A lot of people working hard to make things work out for me. So I have a lot of gratitude. But I would say the thing that I carry forward the most, it's the lessons that I learned. Through hard competition, you learn about how to work with people. I did. I was not good at it early in my career. I learned the value of trust and hard work and commitment. I got to hang out with Dave Rogers and his son David today. Dave and I had great success over at Joe Gibbs Racing. I learned so many lessons from my competitors. It's one of my regrets as a driver that I didn't understand that you're nothing without your competitor. And so I'm so appreciative to all the competitors in a way that I didn't really understand at the time. But then I'm just, as grateful as I am to have lived that dream in racing. Now I've had time to do all sorts of things. I've taken a boat across the Atlantic a couple times. I get to work with some amazing groups, Gideon Rescue Company and the Aerial Recovery guys on some disaster stuff around the world. I've learned a lot about what truly, there are some great people out there doing great things. And so, yeah, I guess, in that chapter, I've carried a lot forward. But in this chapter, I've been learning a lot about myself, what it is to be the best I can be and having a lot of fun.
Thanks, Carl. Appreciate it.
We got time for 2 more. We'll wrap with Jillian and then Chris.
Hey, Carl. Julian Bassano from the Tennessean. you obviously were famous for doing a lot of backflips in your career. Do you have any more backflips left in you?
You mean just in general or off a race car? I don't
Just
know.
in general.
Yeah, so I haven't done a backflip like on hard ground for a long time. So yeah, I don't know. I probably should practice those before I come do these things because people have been asking me all day to do backflips. And it would be pretty cool to be able to do one. I'd have to warm up though because if the first one was on camera, it could be bad. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can do one.
Go ahead, Chris.
Chris Knight, catchfence.com. Carl, the NASCAR's next week's going to Chicago Street Course. It's something that we've never done before. Did you ever think that you would ever see in your lifetime that NASCAR go and do street racing? And what do you think? Are you going to be interested in watching to see how it all unfolds?
So I got to run the sim just a little bit there, and it is going to be insane. So I think it's brilliant. I think what NASCAR is doing, going to new places, specifically a street course in Chicago. I mean, that's crazy. So I think people are going to love it. I know a lot of people in Chicago aren't excited about it. I've seen some of that news, but that's fine. You got to give them something to complain about. And I'm excited to see those race cars out there doing it. You know, Justin Marks, I talked to him. He's running the, I think the race on Saturday. He's got a lot of cool things going on for Sunday. But I guess yes, I'm very excited. I think it's going to be wild. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. That's one for sure. I mean, it's just those cars are not made to do that type of racing. So to me, that's what it's about. It's about having to wrestle those cars and figure it out. New track, tight quarters, bumpy. I mean, that's as good as it gets.
One more for Holly, please.
Hi, Carl. Holly Kane.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
This is like a time machine, guys. This is so cool. This is wild.
So my question, I wasn't able to interview you when you were at the track before, but I wanted to ask you, is there any part of you that might consider coming back and doing a one-off race, even doing something with Project 91 or doing something to come back, and even if it's just, one race on a road course or something?
Yeah, there is. I'm not planning on doing any driving. This is the tip of the spear. I mean, these guys are so good that I would be terribly slow. So I'd have to prep a lot. Seriously, that's not that's the truth. And then for me, I really feel racing's a risky sport. There's risk involved, and if I'm not committed 100%, and I don't feel that it's the right thing for me to go do for fun. I've been paying attention. The hits are hard. They still are. It's one of the reasons I'm not racing is because I'm aware of that. But I'll tell you this: if it creeps in and it's something we want to go do, then I promise you I'll give it 100%. I'll do the best I can. But right now, no, I'm not planning on anything.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Matt, thank you. Carl, thank you. It's an honor for us to have you here. We're going to take a few photos, and then we'll dismiss. So thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
Thanks again, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Gar.
It's really means